I miss Paladins.
Y'all remember this?
It's been a long time since I started this game, and also a long time since I even played it. Where before, I devoted 1,348 hours of playtime to it, which no other game I've played in my life has come close to. It's 2 months worth of playtime. That's bloody ridiculous. The community, for the most part, knows who I am to some degree. People recognize me in-game, even had one or two, oh my fucking god, you're Mr. Remmington moments, which is madness for someone with less than 1,000 subs at that point. The community is small enough, I suppose. I would come to know the characters and lore so damn well, I would even be able to do impressions with almost convincing ease. Talus. I'd become incredibly proficient with characters that, till this day, are my spirit animals, man. Even considered modeling one of them as my mascot for the channel. Paladins was literally my life for a large period of time. My fiance and I connected over it. We still subconsciously consider it quote-unquote our game. We would hop on, enjoy a game together, or just pass the time together. We'd form friendships with the most unlikely people. People I never would have known if not for my annoying nasally voice blaring over Paladins content. Through its heyday and its incredibly low points, Paladins would forever be a defining moment of my life that would change things for me forever. Dizzy, Skiddy, Slav, Neochomic, Mac Reaper, Derpy Shoe, Ducatuslow, La Diablo, Darkmount, Wakebones, Fallen, Red Trex, the Sift Heads, if that's said correctly, I don't know, Kick Up Hammy Dude, Minidom, Trudons, Daddy Mouse, and so many bloody more. Some of the originals, many of which stuck around all this time, never wavering even till now, while I figure my shit out, and what content to do, which will bring little to no success. It's a game that literally, at the time, changed my life. Okay, not in a sappy way, Jesus. Let me explain. Just before I discovered Paladins, I had the channel going for a few short years with relatively no success. I won't mention the several failed ones before that. It's difficult to get any success on YouTube on a channel with no real structure or direction. A friend suggested Paladins. Now, whenever someone suggests a game, I usually listen with half an ear because I know what I like. And 99% of the time, a recommended game is not something I'll enjoy, in my experience. But on this fateful day, I caved and gave Paladins a try. Lo and behold, I fucking loved it. For some context, there are very few games that pique my interest to the point that I devote an obscene amount of hours playing them, and even fewer games that I can spend several consecutive hours playing. For some reason, Paladins was just the perfect blend of fucking something that hooked me. There is just no word to explain it. In the first weekend of acquiring the game, I had played 24 hours worth of the game, which for me is insane. The game would go on to mold my channel to what it became for almost 2 years. My channel grew exponentially in almost no time. I learned so very much in the 2-year time span about YouTube, video editing, sound editing, animation, and more importantly, I learned things about myself that I either didn't know or that I knew but never was able to understand. However, nothing lost. I tried to ignore the part of myself that I thought to be one of my issues, and I thought, with Paladins, it was gone. I had dedicated more time in Paladins, in playtime, making content on it and being present in the community and later art as well. But this issue of mine returned with vengeance, like a creature laid dormant, feasting at my shit somewhere in the ether, or some such shit, I don't know, I'm not great at analogies. I get bored quick, or I can phrase it like this, my subconscious mind grows tired of things very fast. Given my track record, I should have been over Paladins in a matter of weeks or months at most, but it lingered for almost 2 years until I was done with it. I was just over it. I had moved on, even though I kept pushing out content hoping the spark would reignite. It didn't. I'd been making content on a game that I had no interest in anymore. Now, being one who makes content on just one game, you build a following, a community, an expectation. And as much as my subscribers, many of which have become my friends, would say, Remy, you can make content on whatever you want. We came for Paladins, we're staying for you. I loved reading that in the comments. Truly. But without the stability Paladins brought, I had lost my direction again. My order and foundation was gone. Without solid ground, I go adrift, with very little hope of finding stability if it isn't on one thing as a constant. But the irony of that is that I can't possibly do content on one thing, because as I established, I grow tired of things with immense haste. But here's something. I miss Paladins. Truly I do. There's a level of nostalgia, sure, but the many good times is severely overshadowing the bad times, surprisingly enough. Sadly, each time I try to ease back in, I am reminded again and again of what this game has become. Damned near unplayable. The community is as toxic as ever, possibly even more so, which I didn't think was even possible. I haven't played the game in so long, so I'm not gonna play like a damned pro. But that's what they expect of you. I missed 2 out of my 10 shots. Fucking trash. Yep, that I don't miss. I am willing to overlook this, however, from time to time, just to play the game again. The game that will always be a major part of my life. I could never make content on it again, though. I'll make that abundantly clear. All I have is gameplay, like Paladins Detritus, hours worth of gameplay that I can still use to fill the channel while I figure the shit out. I will join others in their content, whether it's Paladins related or not, when the time comes. Wink wink. But as far as playing it goes, I'm pretty sure I'll play Paladins on and off, bugs and all, until it ceases to exist. Until I figure out what I want to do on the channel, which might even include more simple content like this one, sharing thoughts and shit. Actually, I have a few ideas for some of these characters. I haven't used them in a while. Yeah, dude. I hope to see you all around still. My thanks to everyone who is still present on this channel or my server after all this time. Your loyalty and friendship is truly beyond words, and I appreciate every last one of you. Cheerios, squires.
Later, man.
Bye now.
Later.
See you later.
Cheerio.
See ya.